What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we got a really special video. Today is going to be our first quick fire rant, which is going to be a series that I'm doing on the channel, which is essentially going to be me ranting about something sports related, maybe even not sports related. Could be Star Wars related, could be school related if it comes to that somehow, right? But it's just going to be me giving you guys my interpretation on certain topics in under 10 minutes. That's the key, is under 10 minutes. Now, with all that being said, with all that out of the way, let's just get it popping, guys. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you're new, subscribe and turn on post notifications. Anyways, let's get right into it. I just have to... Everybody look away. I gotta put this in present mode. Alrighty. Today we have why NFL rookie contracts suck. And when I say suck, I mean suck. Like, they really do suck. Anyways, what's wrong with them? How about everything? Everything is wrong with them, yeah. The first thing you have to understand is that the lifespan of a player is really short. Really, really short. The average NFL player usually plays around 2 to 3 seasons in the league. This is for various reasons, most involving injury or fear of injury. For example, Chris Borland, who retired, I think, 2 years ago because he's afraid of getting concussions. Other guys just kind of float into the league and then leave just because they're not talented enough. Yes, that is a thing. I get it. I hate to say that that's a thing, but that is a thing. We have to acknowledge that. But a lot of guys, it's because they get injured. They have the talent. They just get injured or something fucked up happens in their life. You know, maybe they're using drugs. Maybe they just can't focus on the field. I don't know. Maybe they're a headache in the locker room. I don't know exactly what it is for various reasons. But you have to understand, the first thing you have to understand when we're talking about rookie contracts is that the lifespan of a player is incredibly short. Incredibly short. Outside of the rare gems like a Frank Gore, like a Tom Brady, who just plays until he dies, almost, it feels like an Adam Vinatieri, which is just insanity. I mean, that you shouldn't be playing football for that long. It's such a physical sport, in my opinion. But when we're talking about your 15th season as a running back, that's a little crazy to me. But those are the rare few players. Most guys only play 2 to 3 seasons. Seriously. The contracts are simply too long. Rookie contracts are 4 years long, and after a player has gone through the grueling process of playing 4 NFL seasons, the team is still able to franchise tag the player without any future guaranteed money, which is absolute bullshit. We're going to get deep into guaranteed money in this video. Really, we're only doing this for 10 minutes, but I'm trying to quickly go through this and tell you guys, yeah, I mean, these players, what they want is guaranteed money, and that's what the teams aren't trying to give them, because they don't want to get into a lockhold and have a player who's not playing that they're having to pay. Thing is, when you're talking about a Le'Veon Bell who had 400 to 500 touches in his first 4 to 5 seasons, he deserves to get paid, right? Bullshit. Very few players are given guaranteed money. Any player who is a first-round pick is usually given all 4 years guaranteed. After that, though, it drops down to 2 years of guaranteed money. However, late-round picks 6 and 7 are usually only given a year of guaranteed money, if even that, because they're trying to make the roster, right? So that's understood. Now, for the guys picked in rounds 2 to 5 who are on the team and are pieces of the team, for them to not be given guaranteed money for more than 2 years is kind of crazy to me. And what you must understand, when I say guaranteed money, I don't mean a hefty guaranteed contract like we're shipping out $5 million to the guy guaranteed every year for 10 years. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there's some sort of financial support down the line for the player. That's all there needs to be. Whether it's, you know, health care, all that shit. I know that they already have a lot of that in place, but the thing is, like, these guys, they need more guaranteed money early in their careers because their careers don't last long. And if the players' union was smart, they would get together and they'd understand, hey, we need our guaranteed money earlier because we're getting injured or shit's happening off the field or shit's happening on the field and we're not playing good. So we got to get our guaranteed money earlier if we're really smart about it. What's the nail in the coffin? Well, renegotiation rules, right? A team is not required to renegotiate a player's contract even if they are wildly underpaid. However, the major issue lies in the fact that a player isn't even given the opportunity to renegotiate their contract until after they have played their third season. That is utter bullshit. We knew 4 weeks into this man's career, Odell Beckham Jr., we knew 4 weeks into his career he was a superstar. I'm not saying pay him superstar money off the first year. I'm saying by the second year he's been on the field, off his shitty contract, he should be able to at least renegotiate the contract a little bit. And here's the thing, teams don't understand. That could also benefit the team. If you get a guy who wants to get paid really early, let's say Odell Beckham Jr. wanted to get paid in his second year instead of his fourth, right? You get to pay him less money because you're paying an earlier player. You're paying him, he's less of his career. He has less to bargain with you. So you can pay him and have him under contract, kind of like what they did with Scottie Pippen, where they had him under a 7-year contract. Now, I'm not saying he can go 7 years. I'm saying it obviously goes 4 to 5 years. But you can pay the guy earlier in his career, and so this can benefit teams as well. I don't see how they don't see this. It's kind of crazy to me. Also, obviously, it's all meant to benefit the player, but this can benefit teams as well, man. It's really fucked up. The renegotiation rules need to be changed. The players' union needs to get stronger. It's not like the NBA with Chris Paul. It's not set up like that. There's nothing good going on. DeMaurice Smith needs to be out of there. Everything is fucked up right now with the players' union. And that's really where a lot of this stems from. My closing thoughts. This is one thing that's really fucked up. And I'm going to say this and then we're going to end the video. These guys who hold out for a little bit, right? They're only the absolute superstars hold out. Now, let me give you an example of a guy who's not an absolute superstar who held out. Melvin Gordon. He didn't get paid. You want to know what's going on right now? Melvin Gordon got signed to the Denver Broncos for, I think, a 2-year, $16 million contract. He's making less money than his backup the year before Austin Eckler is now. Austin Eckler is now making more money on more guaranteed money than Melvin Gordon is. So holding out doesn't work for everybody. You want to know who it does work for? The super duper stars. They make sure that they pay the top 1% of the league. You know why they do that? Because they don't want those guys holding out. Because if those guys hold out, you're losing ticket sales. And if you're losing ticket sales, you're losing touches from the player. If you have a Le'Veon Bell who holds out for a year and then gets paid $13 million on the back end, he still wins, right? I mean, so they need these guys, they like, once Patrick Mahomes' contract comes up, I guarantee they make sure they pay him immediately. Because because they don't want him complaining. If the superstars start complaining and enough superstars start holding out, then the league can go on a lockdown, which is the worst thing possible for the owners. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. If you're new, please consider subscribing and turning on post notifications. This is the first quick fire rant, but trust me, it will not be the last. I'll see you guys next time.